Welcome everybody, welcome back to Survival Mode. And today's topic is Survival Mode Gearing Up Challenge. We got a lot of items to talk about. We got a lot of items to experiment with.
Yes.
And this is the journey that we're going on. And it's going to be a challenge. And it's going to be fun. And it's going to also get us in survival mode for what's to come.
That's right, you all. Survival Mode Gearing Up Challenge. We are so excited about this because remember, we did tell you all that, we were going to be taking you all along with us on this journey. So that means this is something that we are doing too. This is something new to us too. This aspect of things when it comes to being prepared for emergencies or any disaster, right? So we had to take you all right along with us. And so when Mr. H and I were talking about it, we got so excited because the possibilities are endless. And we knew that a lot of you out there, this is going to be new for a lot of you. So it's like we'll be doing this together. We'll be exploring together.
Yes, we will. We're going to be exploring. We're going to be experimenting.
Yep.
We're going to be all on the same page. In case anything come our way, we will make it over the hump.
That's right. That's
We
right.
will make it, and it's things that we always take for granted that we see that we can get access to.
That's true. That's true. Now, another thing is that for those of you who are experienced, of course, we need everybody on this, right? This is not just geared towards people who have never done this before. This is for everybody because those of you who are experienced, having your feedback and your input, and then of course, giving us suggestions along the topic of discussion.
Yes.
Giving us suggestions on other items and how we can improve and make those items better and all of that. So this is not just for all newbies, this is for the experienced too.
Yes.
Right? Because those who are experienced, you kind of can help and teach those of us that are not.
Yeah. And also what we're going to be concentrating on is budget-friendly items.
We're going to try to make this as budget-friendly as possible.
Yes, we are.
Now, there's no guarantee because not everything is budget-friendly. Unfortunately, with the way the economy is, some things you're going to pay for. But we really want this to be, like Mr. H said, as budget-friendly as possible.
And also, we don't want to get stuff that's so cheap that where it'll break real easy. So this the whole, thing about it. That's why we're doing this, so we can find out, okay, we run across an item, say it's reasonable, but it's tough.
Yeah.
We could run across an item that's expensive, but it's fragile.
And ain't no good.
Yes.
Because spending a lot of money doesn't necessarily mean that the item is better.
Yeah.
Because something costs hundreds and hundreds of dollars, that does not mean better, okay? One of the things that I have found is that when I have been like watching other channels and they show you the things that they purchase and all of their preps and all of that, not all of that stuff is super duper expensive. Some of it is very inexpensive and work better than some of the items that they have compared it to that could cost hundreds of dollars more. So it's not necessarily about price. It's really about quality, which is what we're going to be looking for. So we're going to be doing our research and checking into reviews on different items. And we're going to be, and then whatever item that we share with you all on the channel, we are going to post a link to exactly where you can get it from as well. Okay.
Yes.
So that way you all will know you don't have to go hunting for it. You'll be able to click a button and it'll take you right to it. That's what our hope is.
Yes. Yes. And see, a lot of times when you do go searching for certain items, sometimes you can go to a store and it can be $47. You go online, then you find it for $27.
Exactly.
And then you be mad. You be like, you be mad. You be upset. You be like, man,
right.
I could have got this same item for
$27. I'm taking this back.
Yeah. Yeah. So, that's the whole thing. So, it's a lot of things that we overlook.
Yes, indeed.
That we say, oh, I never need that. And then we think about it.
Man.
Oh, I wish I had it. So everybody rush to the store to get these certain things when it's cold or when it's warm or whatever situation it may be. And you could have got it ahead of time.
That's true.
So.
And and the topics are going to be a wide range. We're not going to be sticking to one particular topic. We're going to be talking along the lines of so many different topics, from outdoor cooking items, from water storage to, even hygiene, cleaning, everything that goes in. Because I could tell you now, like, when it comes to emergency preparedness, like Mr. H was just saying, there are some things that some of us take for granted. There are some things that some of us take for granted when it comes to those everyday necessities, right? But when it comes to making sure that you have what you need in an emergency situation, something simple, you don't want to overlook it because it could be very, very important, like a bar of soap.
Yeah, like you say, when you need a bar of soap, you want that immediate situation where you can clean yourself. You don't want to wait 2 days to take a bath.
Oh, look, no.
You don't want to wait 2 days.
Please don't do that. For your sake and everybody else around you.
You don't want to wait 2 days to take a bath.
Yeah.
So something simple as
a bar of soap
and a bucket of water for cleaning.
Yeah.
Bucket with a lid on it.
And actually, when you think about like people who get caught in these storms, like the hurricanes and all of that, and people have to wade through water to get away from or to get out of a serious situation, they may have to wade through water. And sometimes that water could be so heavily contaminated that you don't want that water, you don't want that to just be, sitting on your skin. You want to be able to clean up and get rid of that stuff, depending on where you're going. You don't know where you may end up. And if everybody is in that same predicament, they may not have what you need because they probably barely was able to get it for themselves. So which was another thing, is how we're going to be building a bug out bag.
Oh, yeah. We're going to build that bug out bag. We're going to have things to where, like if we do have to be on the run because of a storm, because of, it's so many different types of storms.
Whatever the reason.
Yeah. So
you got to get out.
Yeah. You got to make sure you get everything and grab it and go.
And don't be trying to take Grandma Grace's old china cabinet that she had in the 1910s and you want to try to save it. That ain't what we're talking about.
Yeah.
We ain't bugging out with that china cabinet. Okay.
Yeah.
And I said that because my mama got a china cabinet.
Oh, really?
That my mama done had since like I was like knee high to a puppy.
Wow.
So we ain't trying to save china cabinets and things of that nature in our bug out boxes and bags and whatnot. We're going to be thinking about emergency items that are essential.
Yeah, speaking of emergency items, bug out bags, a lot of women love wearing makeup. Is there room for
Ain't
makeup?
no room for that.
Makeup?
No, you're going to have to leave Maybelline and L'Oreal and who else? I just know them because they've been around so long.
Yeah, because
Queen Latifah.
All of that stuff.
All of that. Look, that's not a necessity. Make room in your bag for something else. If it's gonna be anything, make sure you got some chapstick or something like that, because you never know what the conditions are gonna be. So we're just excited to take you all along with us while we do a bug out bag build.
Yeah.
Man, y'all.
So bug out bags gonna be necessities.
Yes.
No stuff to.
No unnecessary.
No unnecessary items.
No unnecessary.
Okay, we got that.
Not the PS5.
Okay.
No unnecessary.
No video games. Okay.
No video games.
Okay.
No video games. You can't plug them in and play them anyway.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. Because I know if it was left up to one of our grandchildren, that PS5 or 4 is going to try. They're going to try to get it in a bag somewhere.
Yeah.
They ain't gonna want to leave their game at home.
Yeah, but I think a little deck of cards probably can fit in there in the slot.
Yeah, different things like that, you know, and I think that's that would be great, you know, but we're gonna get into all of that. Don't worry, we're gonna get into all of those different items that we wanna pack into our bags and why they are gonna make such an amazing difference, you know. And on our mother channel over at Homestead Heart, we even talked about the importance of having hard candies in your emergency supply, because do you realize how much something sweet, especially a hard candy that you like, something sweet, how that reduces the stress level, right?
Yeah.
That reduces the stress level for adults and children alike.
Yeah.
So having something as simple as that, you know,
that'll work
in a bug out bag. So that's why it's just, we're so excited to take you all along with us on this survival mode, getting geared up challenge, right?
Yes. And also, when you think about something sweet, you know you need liquids. You probably can get you not Kool-Aid, but some, like some Tang or something.
Them little packets that you just add to a bottle of water.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah, put something in there.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the children will love it.
Oh, man.
Because a lot of children don't love straight water. You put them a little lemonade or raspberry flavor in there.
Lemonade. Yeah, I love that raspberry flavored lemonade and all of that. Or just plain lemonade in a bottle of water.
Yeah.
Things of that nature, you all.
Yeah.
That just makes you, inside, it's like a hug. Right, in a bottle, because it makes you just, oh, that's good. It just kind of, it brings you down a little bit.
And the children probably can get a good night's rest because they still got something, that they can comfort them a little bit.
That's
comfort food,
comfort foods that are easy
to won't take up that much room.
Exactly.
It won't take that much room.
Exactly. A few of those little pouches, I think they come in a little box of 10 or something like that. You could easily get a box of 10 in a backpack.
Yeah. And what's so good about a bug out bag is that you can get it and go, and you don't want to be stuck in no flood water like you were saying. Water become contaminated, and you can be in another state where you can get fresh stuff.
That's right. And we're going to even talk about water bottles.
Yeah, water bottles.
Water bottles that would, be a good option to always have on hand. And that way, those water bottles, you can have ice water, cold water, warm fluids, whatever the weather condition is outside. If you had something cold on a very hot day, as you're going through these different experiences, whether it's weather or whatever, or if you had something really warm on a very cold day, having the right type of canteen, and then something big enough to hold what you want as well, and doesn't require a lot of space. We're going to be doing some investigation into that as well. It's almost going to be like America's Test Kitchen.
Yes, it is. It's going to be America's Test Kitchen.
Yeah.
And the reason why a lot of this stuff is so important, y'all, sometimes when you travel, when you need water, you don't have dollars in your pocket because everybody use cards. So you don't see too many water fountains.
Yeah.
How many water fountains do you see?
I don't think I've seen a water fountain in a long time.
I haven't seen a water fountain.
Maybe in a hospital.
Yeah, places like that.
Yeah, maybe in a hospital.
But I haven't seen a water fountain nowhere.
I don't think I've seen a water fountain either in a very long time.
So that's why it's so important to have these things. You know?
At the ready.
Yeah.
At the ready. You want to have your water, ready to go. And even we're going to be even talking about like your emergency packs that you should always have in your automobile.
Yes.
Because if you're traveling and you break down somewhere, what do you have in your vehicle, right? Yeah. If it's cold and your car won't start, do you have blankets? Do you, you just have to think about all of these things. You have to have an emergency pack inside of your automobile. Yeah. Because you don't know what you might run into until somebody can come and help you. You don't know how long you could be on a roadway.
Yeah. And then the temperature drops.
And remember what happened right here in Georgia a few years back when we had that big ice storm, right?
Yeah.
And people were stuck on the interstate, some for hours, some for like a day or something like that. You know, it was crazy because Georgia was not prepared for an ice storm like that.
Yeah.
So what if we have emergency bags in our vehicles too?
Yes.
That could probably help a lot of people when it comes to being able to have a little cook stove, something to start a little fire with. You see what I'm saying? Having like a case of water that you will have to alternate out, but having, it's a net, ain't it? Let me give me a piece of paper. I don't have to swat it. But you know, having something like that in your automobile, because you never know.
You never know
where you might be when something happens.
Yes.
Okay, you could be traveling, going to visit, and you get from one state to another state only to find you are running into some of the worst weather and you have to pull over for a while. You got to make sure you okay. So we're going to be talking about building
the
automobile bag as well. That automobile disaster preparedness bag as well.
Yes, we will. And so, you know, that's going to be a very, very interesting challenge. Survival mode gearing up challenge.
And this is not going to be, first of all, this challenge is not going to be something that is going to be for a day, a week, or something like that. This challenge is going to be ongoing.
Yeah.
So if it takes us a year, that's so be it. We got to get through this. And we got to do this as quickly as we can. So we're going to be bringing you these challenges every single week, okay? Every week we're going to be bringing you these challenges. And like I said, if you all have information that you want to share with us, you know, when we post these videos, hey, help everybody out.
Yeah. And see, for every scenario, every situation that we run across, we don't know whether we're going to be broke down in the wilderness area. What kind of gear can we have to keep wild animals away? You know, what are wild animals are afraid of? We got to find out what would make them stay away in case you are broke down.
Yeah.
You know, so that's going to be something, you know, to talk about because we don't know exactly, you know, what kind of situation we're going to be in.
That's true. Making them wrong turns.
Yeah.
You know what happened on wrong turn, right?
Yes, we do.
So you got to be prepared for them wrong turns too.
Yeah, you can be on the side of the highway because you know they had black bears showing up in Carolina.
North Carolina, Asheville, North Carolina. I think it was right outside the news station.
Yeah.
Right outside the news station, 2 bear cubs, very large bear cubs, and their mama.
Yeah.
You know, so you never know what situation you might find yourself in.
Yeah. So you just want to make sure that at least you be prepared.
That's right.
That's what we want to do.
That's absolutely right.
Yes.
Well, all right, y'all. I think that is going to do it for tonight's topic. We got so much to bring y'all, and we're excited about it too.
Yes. Just remember, we are beginners.
Yes,
like you are. We never
Yes,
considered ourselves preppers.
Nope.
We are just in survival mode.
That's it.
We just in survival mode, y'all.
That's it.
We got to be ready.
Got to be ready
to survive.
That's right. We do the best we can. That's what we do, and we let God do the rest.
That's it.
We do what we got to do, and he gonna do the rest, okay?
Yes.
All right, y'all. Thank y'all so much for joining us here at Survival Mode. We look forward to seeing you all again here real soon for this Gearing Up Challenge. So y'all stay tuned and get ready, okay?
Peace.
Peace out. I'm excited.
Me too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.